I'm just coming off a championship, and that is just a taste of my fury. Do you yield?
I do not.
We had a final score of Kathy 215, Porter 228. A close game, but Porter Ward is our victor and the league champion.
I finally found it. So who's gonna stop me now?
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When your sink is in trouble, you could call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers. Hooked on the brothers. Yo!
Alright, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Will Bear Show with Will Bear. It's me, Will Bear.
And it's me, Mason Abare.
And this is week 1. We are officially 1/18th of the way through the season. So,
We are.
math
That
checks
is
out.
correct.
I have, of course, Mason here co-hosting this week, and this is going to be a lot of fun, as you can tell. I mean, I've been waiting for this for months now. Like, this episode
I've been waiting. You know, I've been sitting here. I've been practicing. You know, I've been like, I need to be Will Bear Show quality, and you know, I think I'm prepared. Unlike a lot of the quarterbacks this week.
Well, we're going to find out, Mason. Let's go ahead and jump on over to our scores, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
All right, so for our first game, I wanted to cover the rookie, William Berry, the strongest of wills, taking on B3 and Hooked on a Thielen. Both Class A names, by the way. Well done to both of y'all. However, it was not a Class A week for the big guy.
It was not.
Final score, William Berry, 124, Dad, 88.
Just edged him out.
Barry, congratulations. Let's give it up for Barry. First win in his first week as a manager here in the league. Etienne from Jacksonville had 21, and Amon-Ra St. Brown with 19, and just an outstanding week all around. And for the big guy, Calvin Ridley, 24 points, was very good. However, on the bench, you had Brandon Ayuk with 33 on the bench, and the Jets defense with 20. So that's over 50 points on those two players alone, and we just can't have that going down the road.
You can't do that.
No, I agree. Would you like to take our next game?
I will take the next game because it is my own. All right, so we had Porter Ward's Ingram Toenails versus my very own Ray Rice's Elevator Service. And, you know, it doesn't look like a close game, but it was honestly a lot closer than it looked. So, Porter, not a terrible week. Tyreek Hill got you 44 points. You would have had a wonderful week had your Bengals players decided to show up at all.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow got you a whopping 3 points, and T. Higgins with a nice goose egg. And so that really hurt you, but you still managed to put up 104 points. And on the flip side, my team just happened, you know, because that's the manager I am. I started almost all the right players. Herbert got 21, Bijan got 20, Jefferson got 24, and it ended up being a 128-104 win by me.
I mean, that about covers it. I mean, that's pretty thorough. Well, hey,
Thank you.
good job.
Thank
Yep,
you.
your first game. However, we're going to move on to probably the biggest upset of the week in my eyes, which was Deanie's Yellowstone Bisons, who took on Will's Raiders of the Lost Yard. And I'm going to have to blame this one on just me not having Cooper Kupp, the grittiest receiver of all time. But no, in all seriousness, Kupp and Mark Andrews were out for me this week, which is a huge blow. But I still got points from Eckler and Chris Olave. However, the managerial decision to bench the Dallas defense with 35 was a tough one.
That's a rough one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. And then as for Dede, Christian McCaffrey with 26. And although Josh Allen had a measly 9 points, it was enough to get the win on Monday Night Football. So, win for fantasy football, not for real football. I bet he wishes he could have gotten the win in real football. Oh, yeah, that's a shame. But Dede, you're gonna have to figure out a new backup quarterback. No Aaron Rodgers for the rest of the year, so that'll be interesting.
That is a crazy one.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Game
on to
number
the
4.
last game.
All
right,
yours, buddy.
The last game we had Mom's Dixie Chicks versus Nini's Lightning Lady. Solid matchup. The score ended up being Nini winning 132 points to 112. Not a bad week. Mom, you had Diggs go for 26. I'm sorry. Chubb go for 17. Chubb had a nice game. And you ended up as the highest scoring losing team. And so that's kind of unfortunate, but you had a good week and it just wasn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
Nini, on the other hand, you had a wonderful week. Mahomes got you 20, Pollard got you 22, Aaron Jones put up 27, and you were easily you were the highest scorer of this week, and it shows. You started the right people, and they just dominated. So not a bad week for either of you. Nini just got the best of you that week.
Well, congrats to Nini. I think you all know what time it is, right?
I think we do.
It's time for the awards section. So we're going to go over there right now, and let's see who won what.
All right, so our first award is the Golden Chainsaw Award, which we, as I hinted at earlier, we give that to Nini. She absolutely cut down the competition, as the award says. She had a tough opponent. She had Mom, who had a very solid week, and Nini made it look easy. All her players went crazy. Wonderful week for you, Nini.
Congrats on the Golden Chainsaw. First one of the season goes to Nini.
First one of the season.
Well done. The Vacuum Award, which also could be renamed the Unsightful Foresight for this week, goes to me. And there's no question why. For benching the Dallas defense with 35 points. I really can't say how much of a disappointment this is to be receiving the first Vacuum Award of the year, but it is well deserved.
I can't say it's a shock, you know? I think we may see that a couple more times this year.
All right. Well, okay, we're going to move on.
All right, so going off of that, the Insightful Foresight Award will go to me, Mason, also known as Ray Rice's Elevator Service. And, you know, it was just pure talent from the managerial position on that one. I think there was only one player that I could have started to get me more points. And outside of that, I missed out of 10 points on the bench. That's it. And so, you know, wonderful foresight.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Moving on.
Okay.
The Concho Award goes to Porter Ward. And this one, I think, was my second easiest award to give out, aside from, you know. For Joe Burrow having 3 points and T. Higgins having 0 points. Absolutely nothing from the Bengals players. Easy Cond Award goes to Porter Ward. Which brings us on to our next segment. As you know, we added this segment for the first time last year, and I think we're going to continue it this year with the AP poll. And it depends based off of 2 things. Number 1, your record, and number 2, your points scored.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, if you win and you score a lot of points in fantasy football,
You're at the top.
yeah, there you go. See, even he gets it. But opening up the year at number 1 on the AP poll goes to Nini, scoring the most points and
Deserved.
with a win. Absolutely.
All right. Number 2 on the AP poll is Mason, scoring the second most points and also with a win.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you got the next one.
Oh, okay. Number 3, sorry, I thought we were going to alternate or something.
no,
Number 3 on the AP poll is Barry, started the year 1-0, and he had also a very good week, deserving of number 3.
Mm-hmm. And number 4, wrapping out all of our 1-0 teams, is Dede. He was the lowest scoring winner of the week, but he was a winner. Congrats, Dede. You're number 4 so far on the AP poll. Number 5, Mom. Highest scoring loser, but yeah, she's in good shape.
You know, she's
Yeah.
in good shape. Number 6, Porter. Again, you had some unfortunate players go for low points, but not bad. You're looking good for the future. Number 7 is Will. The second least points of the week, and frankly, you know, we'll see. Cooper Cup is out for a whole month now, so we don't know.
Well, as you know, we always ramp it up come playoff time. Speaking of being terrible, though, number 8 is the big guy who is picking up right where he left off last year.
He really is.
Yeah, you need to break the curse right now, dude. Like, this is not good. You can't have this happen 2 years in a row, and you're just a year removed from a championship. Like, we're
This
thinking
is
it's
poor.
a fluke.
This is poor.
It looks like the championship was a fluke, is what I'm saying. So you need to ramp it up. And I think that is it, except for our games next week. Let's go ahead and go over them. First of all, next week, here's who you're playing. First, number 8, Dad, taking on number 5, Mom. Little battle of the parents there, like a who gets custody sort of thing. Next up, number 7, Will. This Will. There's 4 Wills in the league. I can't do that anymore. That's on me. Number 7, Raiders of the Lost Yard, takes on number 6, Porter, the only team Porter has not beaten yet. Yeah, 2-0 last year. I swept Porter Ward. So
Wow. So there's a first for everything, isn't there?
not
All right,
for
so
this.
the next week we have Barry, the strongest of Wills, against Dee Dee. And so it will be a battle of the Wills right there. And that should be shaping up to be a good game. And we have me, Mason, versus Nini, the 2 highest point scorers. That should be a good game, too.
Number 2, Mason, and number 1, Nini. I am absolutely looking forward to that one.
Great.
And it's going to be a fantastic matchup. Your thoughts on the game coming up?
Well, you know, there's no such thing as a challenge for Ray Rice's elevator service. You know, we come in, we destroy, we move on to the next week. It's just that's what I'm seeing out of that game, at least.
Well, that's fair, and I wish you all the best of luck next week. And I think Nini's a very, very competent opponent for you. And we're going to find out a lot about your team.
We will
because
find
you
out.
definitely got a bye with last week with Porter. Just a sorry team.
Yeah, it was.
And yeah.
Oh wow, Porter gets a bye this week, doesn't he?
No.
He plays you.
It's not happening. I'm winning without Cooper Cup. You heard it here first. It's possible. I can do it. Okay. Well, no matter what you think, we got a lot of good games coming up next week.
Absolutely.
And we good?
I think we're good.
We're good. All right. Okay, this has been the Will Abare Show with Will Abare. I'm, of course, Will Abare. Make sure you check your fantasy lineups. Anything final to add?
Nothing final. No.
Well, there you go. We'll catch y'all next week.
We'll catch you.
Ah!